Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. To put everything in balance is good. To put everything in harmony is better. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest where you haven't planted. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for your peace of mind. Life is often very ambiguous. Sometimes there isn't a right or wrong decision or choice. Things are not always completely clear. You may not get the answer, so you just have to wing it. To realize that you are not your thoughts is when you begin to awaken spiritually. Never attribute to malice that which can be adequately explained by stupidity. Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten. Never go to the past, not for happiness, not for justification, not for excuses. The world is what it is. You are what you are. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are our own fears. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hope for. You don't have to burn books to destroy a culture. Just get people to stop reading them. Don't look back. You are not going that way. Practice self-compassion. We are all human, and everyone makes mistakes. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Make and keep friends with the people you want to emulate, not the people that you think will be most likely to accept you. The people you associate with will shape your future. Start saving your money. Don't spend it on homes you can't afford, fancy cars, and running your credit cards to the max. In the end, you'll be much happier. You don't have to be great to start, but to become great, you just have to start. The world belongs to the patient. Time flies. One day you are 30, the next you are 50. Plan now for what you want 50 to look like. Never compete with someone who has nothing to lose. Knowledge isn't power until it is applied. Ask no questions, and you'll be told no lies. He who is satisfied with his lot is rich. Do not shake the green apple tree. When the apple is ripe, it will fall down by itself. Be equally indifferent to blame and praise. To lead an orchestra, you must turn your back on the crowd. He who builds on the people builds on the mud. Treat your parents as you would like your children to treat you. Work at your job and make a living. Work on yourself and make a fortune. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. The strongest people are not those who show strength in front of us, but those who fight battles we know nothing about. A good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cures for anything. Take your financial life seriously. Money is a defense to a lot of challenges. Being alone gives us an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves. Someone once told me the meaning of hell. On your last day on the earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. You train people how to treat you, unconsciously or not. Don't die until you're done. There's no point in being grown up if you can't act a little childish sometimes. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who was actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought.